My name is Prentice Ferguson, but I have a nickname that's Penny, and everyone at Delgado and everywhere else calls me Penny. Very few of them know it's Prentice. When I came here in 1963, I came here thinking I was getting an accounting job in the business office. When I got here, I was told that they needed an accounting teacher, and that's what they wanted me to do. And I taught that very night that I walked down here, taught the first class. They gave me a book and we started teaching, and that's how it went from then on. My first day at Delgado, I was hired at about 12 o'clock in the morning and was told that I had to teach a class at 6 o'clock. So I had enough time to look at the book, since I was an accountant, and I was surprised when I went into the classroom. It was jam-packed, and all these people were much, much older than me. I was just out of college. So I felt a little under the weather there, but one of the students at the end said I did a great job, so I thought that was great. So I didn't have a problem after that. We had a lot of students, and they really wanted to learn in those days, and very few of them would miss classes. And we had large classes. The first class I taught in accounting, we must have had 40 people. I couldn't believe it. They were all grown-ups. And I was 21, I had a bachelor's degree from USM. The chancellor that I had in 1963 was Dr. Marvin E. Thames. And Dr. Thames was the one that brought us through these other areas, from the Board of Managers to the State Board of Education and to the Board of Trustees, which were statewide boards. And the school grew based on that. And the benefits for the faculty were better under these other boards than they were under the city. The city didn't quite have enough funds to do what really needed to be done. But Dr. Thames always got the money to do what he needed to do. From the day I started working here in '63, there were a lot of changes that made, and always it was for the better. And again, I'll have to say Dr. Thames was here through most of that and pushed it, and it wasn't easy for him. I'm sure it was difficult because of the politics, but he was able to move this from a trade school to a community college during his tenure. I don't know if anyone else could have done that. Well, when I first came here in '63, we were under the city of New Orleans. The city of New Orleans owned Delgado. And later on, probably 1968, 70, they moved us into the under the State Board of Education, where all the other colleges and universities were. And then from there, we went to the LCTCS much, much later. But we were under the State Board of Education, then what used to be called the Board of Trustees, again a higher ed board for the state of Louisiana. And then later on we went under LCTCS, which is where Delgado is now. The best thing I liked about Delgado was the teaching, and the students. And the students back in the early days, they came here to learn. And it was a great job. I wish 42 years I was here. I wish I could have stayed longer, but I couldn't. Well, it's been a lot to me, really. I mean, I don't know how to express that though, because I grew up here.